cucina in Italian means kitchen. And I bring in lots of beautiful food, healthy foods, so you can fall in love all over again. Let me turn these lights on because I forgot. And the 4th of July, it's coming, how exciting. And lots of boom booms and lots of doggy, they don't like the boom boom. I have some amazing things to show you today. Today is going to be 2 amazing, beautiful salads. We're going to have a potato salad like never before, yeah. And we are going to do a wonderful broccoli salad like never before. This is Keto Paleo friendly. Actually, it is Keto Paleo. So if you're trying to lose weight, this is very good for you. And I'm also going to be showing you this wonderful water because, you know, it's so hot. We're melting. And we need the electrolytes. And read about them. So I'm going to show you how to make an electrolyte water. And I am having my wonderful smoothie of the day. My smoothie of the day today, it is an avocado with almonds and chia, some pure water and ice, and that's what I'm having, and to your health, because you know the summer is here and the bikini time is here, and today I was able to get into my shorts. Yeah. Okay. So la prima cosa, the very first thing that we need to do is to get the fadale. Fadale in Italian means apron. And I have, we are one, colorful. We are the rainbow. We're all beautiful, colorful people. You know, that's how God created all of us. You know, I think that when God created us, when He created everything, He really thought that all of His people will get along. But, you know, we all have our personalities. Oh, mamma mia, the personalities. All right, so let's get moving. So what I'm going to be showing you today is going to be easy. And it's going to be wonderful, and all you got to do is make it ahead of time and eat it later. And of course, the water drink throughout the day. So I have a beautiful jug of water right here. Look at a lovely jug of water. I'm going to be utilizing ginger. I'm going to be utilizing some mint. And I'm going to be utilizing a lemon. Okay, so the lemons brings you a lot of the electrolytes. And we forget to add, you know, water. I gotta tell you the story as I am going to be slicing my wonderful lemon. Is I met this wonderful lady when my daughter, it was, let's see, she must have been about 6 months old. And this woman, she was eating a lemon. And I asked her, I said, why do you eat lemons? And she told me that in her country, they eat lemons because lemons, they believe that it makes them beautiful skin. So I started eating lemons. And of course, in those days, you know, I was so skinny, even though I just had a baby, you know, when you're in your 20s, you're young, and you have a good body. And so what you want to do is you just want to add them in like that, okay? Some you may do skinny, some you may do fat. And I'm not throwing, you know, the other pieces away. So I'm going to save this lemon, and she looked wonderful, and I asked her how old she was, and she was over 60, and she looked like she was 20. So, you know, she had something. I guess she had something. So ever since then, I've been doing the water with a lemon. So my mint, this is from my garden. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 little leaves. I counted them for you because, you know, I know that you guys want to know, you know, the measurements of everything. And the fact of the matter is, I understand that in baking, the measurements, and I understand that it's very, very taunting. And trust me, when I first started cooking, I was following directions. Ooh, and I usually don't follow directions, eh? And because I wanted to make sure, you know, that I was doing everything right. Because, you know, when you get married, you know, and you want to do the right thing, and you think that you have to be perfect, and you don't have to be perfect. Because we are perfectly imperfect. Oh, I kind of like that. Perfectly imperfect. Okay, so what I did is I kind of sliced the wonderful limes. I mean, the wonderful mint. You see what I'm doing? Get yourself a shiguli. Let me get a shiguli here. Oh, look how pretty already. Look how pretty already. All right, now we're not done with the ginger. Okay, so the ginger. What I would do with the ginger is I would just slice it. Okay, so now what we want to do, because it's going into the water, and I may want to peel. I think I am going to peel it. I love ginger, and ginger it's great for digestion. It's great for stomach, and you know you're having a superpower in there because it's the mint, and underutilized herb because people don't know what to do with it. And don't throw this away because you can put it in little bags and freeze them. Ginger freezes very well, so when you need ginger, you already have it in the freezer. So don't throw anything away. Okay, so where is my, there we go. New York! Hello, everyone in New York! Hello, everyone in all the different countries that are joining and all the people that are all over the place. Hello, 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 and blessings, and thank you for joining in this amazing, wonderful times that we're going through. So now, you know, I will slice them like so. How much ginger? I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. And they, again, you know, jiggly, jiggly, jiggly in here like so. No, you know, it's not going to hurt you if you eat the ginger. It is not going to hurt you if you have the mint, because the mint is wonderful also for digestion, and the ginger is wonderful with the mint and the lemon. And here you go. Put this in your refrigerator, and I love drinking this wonderful water. Okay, so now we're done with the water. So I'm not going to disappear on you. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot the lemon juice. Oh my goodness gracious. We're having fun. We're having fun. You know, this girl wrote me and said, you know, why are you so happy? You know, happiness is a choice. It's not anybody's job to make you happy. To make you happy is your job. So you can choose joy, and I choose joy. And even I choose joy in really hard times, and trust me, I've had a lot of hard times in my life. I am 63 years old. Can you see these lines? Can you see? Well, maybe not, because I eat the lemons. So it hides. Okay, now jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Okay, now we gotta taste. Oh, aspetta. I gotta have my water. Okay, so this is not cold. And you know, and you know, these little things have this little thingy in there. You know, if you don't want a lot of drinky, a lot of the other stuff, it catches it. All right, let's drink. Cheers! Ching ching! Oh, the more it'll sit in your refrigerator, the more lemony it's going to get, and the ginger's going to come through. And by all means, add more ginger if you want to. And then you can also add more mint. Okay, boy, I'm having one of those. I'm having oh, my goodness. It is a hot day, even though the house is nice and cool. I've been out there this morning picking the herbs. Okay, so now for this amazing, incredible potato salad. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let me get everything. And boy, here it is. It looks daunting. And you know, we start with these. You see these? What do you think this is? Potatoes? There's no potatoes in this salad. No. What I did is, these are radishes. Yes, radishes. You get a whole entire bag of radishes, depending on how many. This is just going to be for my husband and I, so I use one bag. If you're going to have more people, use more bags. You just take the ends off. You put this in a 400-degree oven. So start your oven. You're going to use a tablespoon of ghee. You're going to melt the ghee. You're going to get your hands all in there. Make sure that they're all coated. And you're going to put this in a part. You're going to use a sheet with parchment paper. And then you're going to put these at 400, and mine took 15 minutes, depending on your oven. So the best way to check them, guys, is you get your fork. And if it comes, you know, if it goes right in easily, then they're done. So we're going to be utilizing radishes. We are going to be using Kalamata olives, some pickles, some hard-boiled eggs, lemon, dill. We have green onions, celery. Let me get this out of the way. There is no mayonnaise on this, eh? No, 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 no. Okay, so now let me... All right, I got everything. I just want to make sure that I have everything, because what this is going to do, we're going to be making an amazing salad dressing that is going to have the dill, and it's going to have the mustard. Wait a minute, where's my mustard? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yes. My mustard is going to have the Dijon mustard. It's going to have the lemon juice. It's going to have, this actually, you know, I am going to use a little bit of mayonnaise in this. Yes, just a little. Okay, so now, let me get everything going over here. So, you know, you go to the store and you buy the green onions, and the green onions, they don't look good. Remember, I always tell you, get yourself some paper towels, make sure you wash everything, and then you put it away. So now my green onions are starting to not do so well, okay? So what I want to do is I want to use 2 green onions. So I want to use them for about this size. So this guy is chiquitito, he's too small. So I'm just going to use another one, okay? And then you put, and what you do, then you put it back with the, you know, wet, not dripping wet, and you put it back in the bag. Do not close the bag. It wants to breathe. It needs to breathe, okay? So now I'm done with this. I'm going to put this on the side. All right, so when you have a bad piece, you just go like this and you take that off. You know, remember we have the garbage pile here. So this salad is a wonderful salad, and I've had this before, and it's super delicious. So what we're going to do is pretty much, we're just going to chop everything up, and we're just going to start dropping it in this beautiful bowl that we have over here. So, well, and so this is, like I said, this is a keto, but it's packed full of flavor. It's full of flavor, guys. Everything, you know, that I try to teach you guys is full of flavor. I am using, you know, the wonderful, this wonderful knife that I have to go get them. I'm disappearing. I got to get them my glasses because I always forget what the name is, you know. And this one is a advanced ceramic. It's a ceramic knife, and ceramic knives, they are just wonderful, and they, you know, and it's good when you're chopping them. So now I'm going to add 2 green onions. Oh yeah, baby. I am going to start cracking my eggs. You gotta crack your eggs. And these have been boiled. And then remember what I tell you, to save the shells, because the shells are good to put in your ground. All right, so now, a lot of people, you know, when they do their eggs, what I like to do with my egg is I like to take, you know, get my eggs, put them with the water, and then I put them in the, this is not peeling very well, but you know, that's how life is. Sometimes they peel well, and sometimes they don't peel well. You know, it's the way that we view it. But gotta be positive. And then what I do is I put it in the water, and then I boil it for 10 minutes. And then what I do is I shut the water off. And then I just let it sit in there for another 10 minutes. Then I remove it from there. I put it in cold water. And then I peel them. And then I put them in the refrigerator. But yesterday I was lazy. You are allowed to be lazy. It's okay to be lazy. You know, I got to talk about this because in the old days, you know, my mother and my father, you know, they immigrated, you know, from Italy. They went to South America, and then from South America they came here. You know, they never gave themselves permission to be lazy. The only day off the day my parents had was only on Sundays, because, you know, that's how it was. And today, you know, today we have more time to be lazy. you know, we work very, very hard throughout our younger years. And then, you know, when we get older, you know, we get to relax a little bit. I mean, my uncle you know, in South America, he's what, 80 years old, and he still works because he wants to work, because it keeps him young, he says. And my uncle's a really good-looking man, and so, you know, sometimes we know it's okay to be lazy, you know, and sometimes things don't peel the way we want them to peel, you know, like right now with the eggs, you know, and I'm using everything organic, by the way, guys. And you know, and it's not like rolling with the punches. I like to call it is go with the flow. You know, you have a canoe and the river is flowing, and sometimes, you know, you feel that you're going against the current, but actually you're moving forward. And it doesn't seem that way sometimes, because, you know, reality sometimes gets to be very distorted, and we really believe what we see. And I learned a long time ago by one of my wonderful teachers. He was my teacher for over 22 years, and he passed. I'm sure you guys may know Wayne Dyer. You know, and I learned a lot from him about giving ourselves permission to be lazy, because we know I was always burned out. I used to work 45, 50 hours a week. Come home, take care of a baby, you know, come home, take care of my daughter. And you know how it is. You know how it is. You know how tired you get. And you know, and the thing is guys, men also get tired too, you know, and it's to be kind and loving with one another, and not trying to be right about everything. You know, you have to choose. You want to be happy or you want to be right. If you want to be right, you're going to be stressed. And you know, and the thing is with my husband, of 26 years, 23 years this year of marriage. Yes, this is my second marriage. I was married the first time for 10 and a half years. And I'm very grateful for that time in my life. I am done peeling the eggs. They're perfect, total imperfection. Total imperfection that it's okay, because we are perfectly imperfect. So what I want to do is I want to, you know, cut my egg. How you want to cut your egg is all up to you. You know, whatever makes you happy. Some people want it chopped, some people want it the other way. I just, you know, it's no big deal. Tomorrow, you know, it's another day. So for right now, I want to kind of cut them the same size almost. So what I did when I did my radishes, I cut them in fours, okay? So that goes in there because I want to see the eggs. I want to taste the eggs. Oh, mamma mia. That looks beautiful. Okay, where is mine? Here we go. Because I really want to get... Boy, I really need to practice. Okay, my husband loves pickles. If you don't like pickles, you can omit the pickles. Okay, so I am going to be using 3 pickles, and I am going to cut them in half. So if you have a half of one, you know, like a chiquitito one like that, you cut it again. Because, you know, we like to taste what we're eating. En questa vita no te mancarò più. This is a guy singing a song to his mother, says that in this life I will never abandon you, I will never leave you. And let me tell you, when my mom passed, it'll be 2 years this year, I couldn't even listen to that song without, you know. Okay, alrighty. Celery. Okay, how much celery? Well, it depends on how much celery you want. You know, I like to use these little from things. I call them from things because to me they're delicious. Again, we do the same thing. We put it in paper towel. We put it in here. We leave it open because it's got to breathe. Don't cut this off, okay? Just pull this out and then kind of get in here like so and use your muscles to get this out. And I'm just going to use one. This is another underused, you know, vegetable, herb, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be done with that. I'm going to put that on the side. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to trim this part right here. These have been washed. These are organic. Again, you know, I like organic because there's no pesticides. In South America, my father never used pesticides. My father, you know, there were these birds that every farmer had. And it wasn't farmers because it wasn't, you know, it was only like 3 to 4 acres in those days, you know, and there was no beautiful lawns because they were all vegetable gardens. You know, one of the chefs in New Orleans talked about when they had the famine, that the only ones that really did well were the Italians, because the Italians always have their garden. You know, the first thing that my father did when we moved to Florida, he started planting trees. He started his garden, because there's nothing better for you than to know where your food is coming from. And if you can grow your own, it's a lot of work. Okay, so what I want to do with this, I'm going to chop it really well. Again, you know, you guys, you know, eye it how you want it. If you were to measure, I would probably do, well, I don't know how to get to the measuring part with this, because really, it's really up to the person, to the individual. Okay, so now I'm going to get my Kalamata olives. And what I have here, guys, is I have Kalamata sliced, and they're Greek, okay? Do you speak Greek? But they're Greek, and actually I love Kalamata olives. Now, the ones that I got, they are sliced. But what I want to do is I want to slice them a little bit more. And olives are very, very good for you. Oh my God, this is going to be such a tasty salad, guys. All right, I love a lot of Kalamata olives, so I'm just going to be using some more. Okay, how many? 1, 2 tablespoons. You know, it's what you like, you know. But I would suggest that you use all of these ingredients because they all work together. And they're delicious. Amazing, delicious. So I'm just chopping it a little bit more, okay, just like so. And I'm just going to put them right in there. Oh my goodness gracious, that looks so good already. Oh yeah, baby. Woohoo, we're doing so good. Okay, so now I have, let me clear the decks because other stuff, because my next dish I'm going to show you, it's only 5 ingredients. And wait till I show you this other salad. All right, so I'm done chopping with this. So I'm going to turn my board over because I'm going to be using this. But I want to bring this right here, and I am going to get probably, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Mayo. Mayonnaise, I'm just using 100% mayonnaise. I'm sorry, it's not organic. That's how it is today for me. It is non-organic, I know, but I gotta be honest, I'm using the Hellman, okay? Very easy transaction. All right, so I'm looking for a tablespoon. So I got a tablespoon here, but before I put the mayonnaise in here, what I wanna do is I wanna take my dill. And the dill, I am going to be using about a teaspoon. So I'm just gonna put it like so. That's about a teaspoon. And we are just gonna open them up. Remember, when we put it between our hands, guys, okay, some of it fell over there, no big deal. We have more. You know, so that's how life is. You know, sometimes things go overboard, you know. We know that, and I'm just going to keep wiping because I don't want that dill in my next salad. Okay, so I have my dill right here. I am going to be using probably 1 to 1.5. Oh my! It's coming out by itself. Oh, look at this. All right, no more. Okay, I think. Oh my goodness gracious! All right, let me get. I've never had, it just wanted to come out. It just wanted to come out and play, guys. I'm telling you, you know, things happen in this kitchen. Woo! All right, so I didn't get to measure because the mustard did the mustard thing. It came out by itself. All right, so this is still gonna be here, right here. So now to this, let's see, I got my Dijon, I got my, okay, salt and pepper. Here's my salt, a little pinch of that. Let me get my pepper. You know, teaspoon and a half, whatever, how much pepper you want. You know, some people like a lot of pepper, especially, you know, in a potato salad that has no potatoes. Because what I really want to do is I really want to taste this after I'm all done with it. Okay, so I got my dill, my mayo, my celery. Okay, not my mayo. So now I'm going to be using about let me try 2 tablespoons. Okay, so now the lemon juice. I want to use fresh lemon juice, so I still have some of this other. I need my husband over here because he is the strong one. So 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. All right, let me get that. And here's the thing. I like lime, so I am going to use a half a lime in this. I like things to be really tangy when it comes to a potato salad with no potatoes. I know you guys are going, what? Radishes? Yes. There is other ways to have this. Okay, so I am going to save this because I can always, no, actually I'm not going to save that one. All right, so now what I want to do here is I want to do the shigoli. Shigoli, you know. Arrimigliati in Italian. Arrimigliati. Okay, so what I want to do to this is I want to taste this. It's got a very lovely flavor. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more dill. I like dill. If you don't like dill, you know, you may just use, you know, like a teaspoon, but I like dill. And I'm using dry dill, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna riminigliati again because I think that that's what it needed. All right, let me taste this. Perfect. Perfect. Let me remove myself from here. All right, so now I'm gonna bring this out. All right, I know that, you know, I put things out and then I come out and then things are not here. I wonder what happens, you know? So now I'm gonna add all of this right in here. Oh man, my mouth is watering and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, so now move that out of the way. Get yourself a nice spoon and we're just gonna mix all this together. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Look at this radish salad, which is a potato salad, but there's no potatoes. Because, you know, it's keto, it's paleo, it's delicious. You got, oh my God. And this is what my husband and I are going to have, you know, oh, I think we may have some of this for lunch too, because it looks delicious. Okay, oh, there's a piece that just came out. There's something that happens that is completely magical when you put radish in the oven. It transform the radish. Now, doesn't that look marvelous? Okay, so now if you want to make this more prettier, you know, you could add, and this is what I like to do, because we use the celery, is you can take, you know, the little things like so, and then what you could do is you could just, you know, kind of put it over your salad, especially, you know, if you're going to have some friends over the house and you're going to grill out, you know, portobello mushrooms will be really good to grill out, and you can have with this. But see, look at this. You see what we made? All right, so that's one. So that's that. Then what I would do is get yourself a saran paper and put it in the refrigerator. Because the more it sits, the yummier it becomes. Very simple. It's very simple, very easy. You do it now and it's done. You know, on the 4th of July, you know, you want to make this. What I would do is I would make the radishes ahead of time, so then that way you got to do is chop everything and put it all together. So this is done. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the side, because the next thing that I'm very, 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 very excited to show you is this wonderful, wonderful recipe. All right, I'm going to turn it the other way because obviously, well, no, it's okay. There's not too much stuff. If it is, who cares? Who's here? Me. Okay, so the next one is going to be this amazing, delicious salad. And let me tell you the 5 ingredients. We're going to be needing this beautiful, look at this, broccoli, beautiful. You're going to need some aged cheddar, some bacon that I already cooked and chopped. You're going to need some red onions and some toasted nuts. And on this, I have some sunflower seeds, and I have some almonds that I toasted. Super easy transaction. Wait till you see this. All right, so what I want to do is I want to bring my broccoli out here. And what I do is I have organic flowerets. And I already chopped the onions. You know how I am with the onions, Mamma Mia, they're making me cry, and I don't want to cry. Okay, then I'm going to be using, for the salad dressing, we're going to be using some apple cider vinegar, some lemon juice. We're going to be using that, we're going to put that on the side over there. And let me move this over here so I can get everything over here. My goodness gracious, everything is falling over here. All right. I know you don't see this stuff, but I do. All right. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to cut these, you know, it's a salad, so you don't want to be chunking into the salad. So, you know, make it to where, you know, you can, you know, like so. And this salad, the more it sits in the refrigerator, the more flavorful it becomes, because we are going to dress it now. Because, you know, then that way everybody will marry each other, especially the broccoli. And the broccoli will just pick up this wonderful flavor. And broccoli, you know, it's really, really good. And a lot of people, they don't eat broccoli raw. Now, if raw, you know, if you're really having a problem, I would just steam it for like 2-3 minutes, that's it. And then I would put them in very cold water. So that's what I would do. Because that way, you know, it takes that. For some people, you can't eat broccoli. And, you know, I used to tell my daughter, in order to try to get her to eat broccoli, I would tell her that they were trees. I know, that wasn't very nice, Mom. I know. And my daughter watches, I'm sure she's like laughing, like, Mom, don't give them all their secrets. Okay, so now you have this beautiful broccoli. And now you're going to take your beautiful, wonderful bacon. Oh, yes, bacon. Yes, bacon. I mean, I've only used 3 pieces of bacon, because I had to give the other one to Reggie. Now, I will put the nuts at the end when you're about ready to serve. So how many red onions? I'm just going to use, okay, you know what? If I were to measure, it would be less than a 1/3 cup. And I just going to put them all like this, like so. Look how, this is so pretty. So pretty. And then put these onions on the other side over there. So pretty much we're going to be using, for this, well, I'll show you the salad dressing. So we have this right here. And now let me get where's my cheese? I know I had him some, oh, he's over here. Let me clear the decks. Yes, this is going to have some beautiful cheddar. And you know, guys, give yourself permission to get yourself some nice cheddar. And I'm using fat tire. Must have been a very fat tire, but I love the names. It almost sounds like a brewery. Well, I think there is a brewery. And then what I do with the cheese, I just took so much like so. And then I'm just going to cut it again because we know we don't want any big chunks of cheese. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this again. Okay, you see what I'm doing? So they're small like this. Okay, guys? You follow me so far? Very simple transaction. Oh my God, this cheese is so good. I have to taste it. Wow. How delicious. How delicious. This is such a pretty salad. I mean, it's not super colorful. It's not going to have, you know, the tomatoes and all of that, the brightness of everything. But you see that? You see that? You see that? And then, of course, and then you would use your all these beautiful toasted nuts. You know, like I said, I have sunflower seeds, pepitas in here. I have, you know, sliced almonds in here that I toasted, and that's going to go on top. All right, so now let me put the cheese over here because now we need to create the salad dressing. All right, and I have to leave. I'll be right back. Aspetta uno minuto. Because for some reason, I forgot to get the bowl. Okay, now to this, we are going to be using some lemon juice. We're going to be using some mustard. We are going to be using some Greek yogurt. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my yogurt. I'll be right back. Aspetta! Because I keep it in the refrigerator. Okay. Yes, Greek yogurt. Well, you know, we had the mayonnaise on the other one. You know, we don't want to do a lot of mayonnaise. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. My mom, you know, she would make mayonnaise. Yeah, she would make it. And I know how to make mayonnaise. All right, so now we have our Greek yogurt, our apple cider. And what I use is this apple cider. So we're going to be using apple cider vinegar, Greek yogurt, lemon juice, and mustard. Very, very easy, guys. It's something that you always have in your pantry. Okay, so what I want to do is kind of you know, how much is in there. So what I'm going to start with, I have a tablespoon. I'm going to start with a tablespoon of my Greek yogurt. Maybe two. All right, let me get my Greek yogurt on this side too. All right, and now, boy, I tell you what, this is a very dangerous mustard. So, where is my teaspoon for my mustard? And look at that, it's still trying to come out. Boy, I mean, look at this, it's doing its own thing here. All right, come on out. You're more than welcome. Come and play. You want to come and play? Oh, let's just do another little half. 1.5 teaspoons. And I'm using this kind of teaspoons. But if you want to get, you know, the other teaspoons, knock yourself out. You know, be happy. I want you to be happy. Nothing to stress or worry. Okay, so now lemon juice. How much lemon juice? Well, I want to add some black pepper to this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, you know, as you can see, I use a lot of my apple cider vinegar. Apple cider is very, very good for your health. Do you know that my grandfather, every single morning, he would have a teaspoon of vinegar with water? Yes. And my grandfather lived, oh my God, he lived a long time. So I'm just going to shake this up. I shake it very well, and I'm just going to use a tablespoon. Okay, just a tablespoon because I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. And a tablespoon of the lemon juice. You know, I made this before and I can never, you know, I never measure. But because I'm showing you how to do this, you know, we got to measure. Okay, so I'm not going to get another sheeply. I'm just going to get a little fork. All right. And, you know, make it simple and easy for you. So now what I'm going to do is I am just going to mix this like so. You see what I'm doing, guys? Okay, I have that right here. Oh, I think that might be enough. Maybe not. We'll see. You know, I would watch my grandmother. I would watch my aunts. I would watch everybody. Nobody measured. Even when they made cakes. I don't know how anything happened or how it worked. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to taste this. I'm going to use the back of my fork. But I think it needs more lemon juice. It's not tart enough for me. Now, if you don't like, okay, I'm not milking this guy. I got things to do. I got people to talk to, people to see today. I'm gonna use another tablespoon. If you don't like a tart, then what I suggest is not use so much. But if you like a tart, you know, use it. Oh yeah, let me try it now. Well, I used the back of this already, so let me use the back of that one. Perfect. See, sometimes you have to adjust to your taste and to your like. All right, so now let me grab a cleaner spoon, and I'm gonna use one of these holy ones. It's holy. And I'm just gonna add all of this in here. Oh, mamma mia, che bellezza. Oh, mamma mia, che bellezza, everybody. Oh, mamma mia, che bellezza. You know what it means? It goes, oh, mamma, it's beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, since I did not taste out of this one, I'm just going to mix all of this together. Oh, yeah, baby. Because what you want to do is you want to mix it now. You want to mix it now, guys. Because the more it sits, the more flavorful it's going to be. So as you can see, you know, I used how much, broccoli. It depends on how much, you know, how big is your family. It's like I said, it's my husband and I can guarantee you we'll probably get into this. We may have a little bit for lunch because we still have some leftovers. But this is going to be delicious, delicious, delicious. And let me make sure that I'm going to go grab my other, because you know, I worked hard for this. And you know, you don't have to use the oven. All right, so, because I want to get everybody in here. Oh my God, look how delicious. I gotta move the decks. I gotta move the decks, guys, because I gotta show you all of this beautiful stuff. I know it's a mess, but you know what? That's what happens in kitchens. Okay, remember that I put the stuff on this one, you know, when I wrapped it. Okay, so I'm just going to keep mixing. Because if you were to taste it now, which I am going to taste. Oh, sole mio. This is what a beautiful sun that is shining over. You know, it's beautiful. Oh, mamma mia. Okay, guys. Now, make sure, you know, now if you want to make it even more prettier, you know, I use my fingers to go around this way. My fingers are clean, you know, or you can use a rag if you don't want to be messing with the fingers. And then what you would do, this was my father's favorite song. Oh, mamma mia, it touches my heart. You have your beautiful almonds and all those wonderful roasted, sunflower seeds with the almonds. You're going to sprinkle them all over here. Okay, guys, let me move this out of the way so I can bring you over here. Sole mio, stan brundate. Here comes the finale. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So here we are, guys. This is what we made today. We made this beautiful, delicious electrolyte water. We made this beautiful potato salad with no potatoes that has radishes. We made this beautiful, amazing, incredible broccoli salad with these beautiful, wonderful things. And remember to let it rain the nuts that you're going to put later. Enjoy. Take care of yourself. I want to thank you so much for joining me in my cucina, because I bring you all these wonderful things for you. I love you. I love you. You take care of yourself. Be kind. Be nice. And yes, we got to wear the mask to protect ourselves and protect the others. I know, mamma mia, questi cose che stanno facendo, ma non so nessuna cosa. All right, and with that, I'm going to let you go. I love every single one of you. Ciao, ciao, belli. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao, belli.